The show, and this is where I want you to hit the share button. Let's see here. We've got 1 minute till showtime. My guys are setting up the stage right now, the studio. This is where you go ahead and hit the share button because we got 50 seconds to showtime. I'll count us in. 46, 45, 44, 43. Give me, help me. Thank you, Marcus Stamos. Mic check, very good. 39, 30. I need residual checks. 36. Thank you. 34, 33. Give me the air horn. Thank you. 30. We got, thank you. I always need my drink. 28. 25 seconds. Yes, thank you. Troll Patrol. I need the laptop. There we go. Perfect. 20, 19. Yes, don't forget to hit the share button. This is my share wig. Thank you for that. Thank you, Elliot. We got 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. New shirt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Live from Hickory. It's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in overalls, living next to the wood. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, cause he's in Hickory.
That's right. I am from Hickory. I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, no matter where you are. And if you're not, well, if you don't mind allowing me to work on that for you, you want me to do is turn that frown upside down. What up, bumpkins? How you doing? It's Tuesday, January the 4th. That's the New Year's hat, 2022. And this is episode of 110 of Country-ish, and we have a hot, freaky, sexy show for you today. It is a real dapper dandy, I'm telling you. We're going to share some sexy photos of ourselves. Ladies, get a bucket and a mop. I'm telling you, you're going to love this. The Troll Patrol is back. We're going after Ronan Farrow. And our lovable intern Isaiah is back with another review of And Just Like That, I think episode 3. And in small town news, a man pretended to be a special needs person just to trick someone into changing his diaper. Welcome to 2022, huh? All right, look, we are on Facebook and YouTube right now, and I got 2 interns over here that will read comments. And in fact, let me ask you a question, and you can put it in the comments section, and maybe I'll give you a shout out on the next episode. I want to know, are you brave enough to tell me? You got any fetishes? What are they? Put them down there. If you got pictures, share those too. We love pictures. It's going to be a picture kind of show today. I want to hear about it. Let's read some comments from last week. That way you know that I'm actually doing this. So if you leave a comment, it doesn't go to waste. If it's good, I'll pick some and I'll read it. Here's some from last week. Roseanne Henshaw. Ready? Roseanne Henshaw. Roseanne Henshaw. All right. She said, at my funeral, I want an air bladder stuck under my shirt that rises and falls every time someone comes by. Make it look like I'm breathing. Then also have a fart sound machine to go off on occasion, LOL. I like that. That's a good idea. I like the breathing part.
I think she needs to add to it, though, incorporate some sort of speaker in there to get one of her, get one of her sound effects.
Yeah. Me and you were out and about the other day hanging out, and I mentioned to you, should we go ahead and have a funeral for ourselves? like a live funeral. Why do we have to be dead for people to tell us how great we were? Why can't we do it now?
I don't know. It's just a little
morbid.
Morbid, yeah. Stuff like that could really happen.
That's the thing.
They shouldn't have done. They probably shouldn't have done that.
You jinx yourself.
He's dead now. Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, Jimmy Benson, he said, I stood up to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Remember how we did that last week? And a tater chip fell off my chest. Sorry about that, Jimmy Benson. But good to know you're playing along and doing the right thing. And the only reason I didn't stand up was because it wasn't planned, and I wanted to make sure someone was on camera. So if you go back and look at that episode, all you see is y'all's guts. But yeah, so thank you, Jimmy Benson. Tammy Mays McCormick, I love this one. She said, as a woman over 50, I reserve the right to wear whatever the hell I want. And she's talking about, John Heffron was talking about people wearing Igor shirts or Eeyore shirts, and we were making fun of that. So, yeah, Tammy, you do have the right to wear whatever you want, and we also have the right to make fun of that. Jimmy Benson also said, this is Jimmy one more time. Oh, wait, did I skip one? Yeah, Samantha Dawn Kingston, I'm sorry. Samantha Dawn Kingston, our super fan, I love her. She said 7 states share the cardinal as a state bird. You got Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, Ohio, Virginia, and West Virginia.
Most of them border each other, too.
Yeah, and all of those. Yeah, so your
Mom-in-law,
was like kind of,
She's wanting to know what the Cardinals
she thought they couldn't leave North Carolina, but according to this, they could have went to Kentucky, Ohio.
I don't know. I guess she thought there was some kind of a net that kept them inside of the state.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That's
that
hilarious.
would have
Like an invisible bubble that kept the
maybe they
Cardinals
just
going
know.
from outside.
But I didn't know we shared that bird with everybody else.
Yeah.
I didn't know 7 states. So thank you,
I
Samantha.
feel like we need to have a contest. Only one of us can have. There's so many different kinds of birds that it should be like a thing. Like we put it up to a vote. Who wants it the most? I like that we have it. I think those other states got to figure something out. You get your own bird. You know what I mean? You did like this. Did you have something to say?
I think North Carolina stole the state bird from Virginia.
Oh,
I
is
bet
that
it was
right?
Virginia's idea.
Oh, that's what we need to do.
Actually,
Find
it
out
was
who did
Kentucky.
it first.
Kentucky was the first one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I looked that up last week when we were live on air.
Okay, well then we got to come up with something else. Maybe a blue jay.
Yep, bluebird, yep.
I don't know. We'll think about it. All right. Then Jimmy Benson also said, John, say my name so my wife will shut the hell up. So to prove to you that we're doing, we're trying to make everybody happy, I think the Alan Jackson, if you don't mind, maybe we'll go around the room. I'll start here on this camera, and then maybe you get a mark when I'm done, and then the interns. All right, ready? Jimmy Benson's wife, shut the hell up.
Damn, Tammy. Shut up. Leave Jimmy alone.
Oh, I hope her name is Tammy. What are the odds?
Might know a little something too much.
All right, boys, come on.
Jimmy's wife, shut the hell up.
There you go.
Miss Benson, shut up.
Here we go. All right, everybody. Thanks for leaving comments. Again, I want to know what your fetish is. Leave it down there, and we'll get to it next week. Hit that share button, everybody. The more you share, the more we grow. There's a share button on YouTube and Facebook, and even if it's a podcast for your ear holes, because we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbean, you name it, we're on it. And the only way we can grow is if you tell other people how great we are. I appreciate you doing it. Let me plug some tour dates real quick. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm in Los Angeles, maybe, possibly. Los Angeles. But my next gig will be in Omaha, Nebraska at the Funny Bone. I'll be there January 14 and 15. Come to see me. Then on the 28th, I'll be in Walhalla, South Carolina with Reno Collier. Then on the 29th, Shelby, North Carolina with Reno Collier. Look at the tour dates at countryish.com. Get your tickets. All right, let's move on to the first segment of today. This segment has a sponsor. That's right. This segment is brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Are you hungry for a hot dog or a hamburger? Check out Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Go down there, see Batman. That's right, Batman works at Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Go down there. Tell them Reep sent you, and you can thank me later. All right. Well, a couple things that are trending. Actually, it's like a national day because, like I said, it is what do we got? The 4th of January. And today, couple days, Marcus, did you know today was National Missouri Day?
Do you know the capital of Missouri?
The capital of Missouri.
That's one of those you don't get
Well, let
asked
me
every
ask.
day.
It's either, hang on. My instinct is to say St. Louis or Kansas City, but it's probably neither of those. It is probably Columbia or Jefferson City.
I think you're right.
Jefferson City.
You're
Google it, boys. Google me right. All right.
Jefferson City.
Jefferson City. You know how I know that?
You've been there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My ex is from there.
Oh, my ex
I
live
in Jefferson City. Yeah, the only one I have. Well, the family lives there, but yeah. So happy National Missouri Day. You know, you can't spell misery without Missouri.
Huh.
Also, National Spaghetti Day. You like spaghetti?
Not really.
Why don't you like spaghetti?
I'm more of a Alfredo guy.
Yeah, but what is it about spaghetti? Do you like pizza?
Yeah, I like pizza.
So it's not the sauce so much. Is it the pasta
I don't like
part
that.
of it?
I don't like that much sauce.
Okay.
Like on a pizza, it's not a lot
Yeah.
of sauce. It's just a little bit. The spaghetti sauce is a little sweet to me.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Boo thing, Jody, hi, I love you. She just made some awesome spaghetti the other day, and I ate a lot of it. How about you guys? What say you? Spaghetti.
I love spaghetti. My son actually tweaks it up with some peppers, so it's not as sweet. So it's got a nice, robust taste.
Some people put sugar in theirs, and that's what Jody did. She put a little bit of sugar in her sauce.
Take out with the acid.
I love it.
Yeah.
How about you, buddy?
Oh, I love spaghetti too.
Do you make spaghetti?
No, my mom makes the spaghetti, but she puts peppers in hers too.
Yeah. I like putting cheese in mine. All right, like shredded cheese, Parmesan cheese. I like meatballs. You know what I'm saying? Peppers, maybe. Onions, sure. But yeah, that's one of those, like if I'm going to eat spaghetti, I'm going to go ahead and clock out for the rest of the day.
done.
You don't eat spaghetti for lunch.
No, it's heavy.
Yeah. Also, National Trivia Day. You like to play trivia?
I don't know any trivia, but I like to.
Well, you don't.
Play.
Maybe you do, because I got a game here. Sometimes me and John Heffron will play this on the Heffron and Reep show, because we love the 80s and the 90s. You were alive in the 80s and 90s.
I was.
So this is popular culture kind of stuff. It's not about schoolwork, you know. So maybe this will just be in your memory.
Hope so, because you're going to ask me one.
I'll ask you one.
I'm going to
I'll
ask
let
you one.
Pick a card.
There we go.
Okay, and I'll take this card here, and I will give you categories. Would you want movies, music, TV, sports, or science fiction techie stuff?
Let's go something I really don't know. Science fiction.
Okay, now if you guys know this, chime in. All right, here we go. Hasbro introduced what equine Hasbro introduced what equine girl's toy in 1983
My Little Pony.
that has since experienced a pop culture resurgence with the TV series in 2010. You are correct. It is My Little Pony. Congratulations. You got that right.
I can't believe it.
And you said you wouldn't know. Thank you.
All right, you pick a card. I can't believe I got that right. You said pony. Did you said equestrian?
Yeah, it said equine.
Horse.
You know horses. You watch Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right. What do you want? You know the categories.
Yeah, I want to do. Let me do movies.
Movies. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll know this one. This is very easy. Who directed Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream?
Directed it?
Yes.
Well, I don't know who
The
the director
director.
is. Wait. Is his name in the title sometimes?
Yes.
Damn it.
One of our
I know
Alan's
this.
killing him.
No,
He's
Alan
killed
knows
everybody.
it. So-and-so's Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'll give you a hint. We got one of our good friends. His first name is this, and it starts with a W.
Wes Anderson?
Nope.
Wes Craven.
Yes. All right.
Wes Craven. That's right.
Happy
All right, took me a
trivia
minute,
day.
but you won that round, brother.
Wait, since it took you twice to get it right.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's film. You should know this.
Should know. All right. Well, happy National Trivia Day. I watched I mean, Alan, you could chime in if you want. Have you seen the new Boba Fett yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You guys going to watch the Boba Fett? I know you're not going to watch Star
I'm gonna
Wars,
watch it.
guys. Yeah.
I don't have Disney Plus.
I'll give you my password. Maybe that'll be a thing you can review in the future because it is also something maybe you wouldn't watch.
Oh, I love Star Wars.
You would watch that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to our next segment. I don't know, boys. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've done these, since we got these bad boys out.
Who is it?
See, what I do is, as a verified page on Facebook, I seek out other verified pages, and I just weigh in on what they're talking about. I leave a little snarky comment to see if they'll reply. It's a little segment called the Troll Patrol. Alrighty then. Do you happen to know who this person is? Ronan Farrow. What do you know about Ronan Farrow, Mr. Stamos?
I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard of him.
Do you know who Woody Allen is?
I know who Woody Allen is. Yeah, he's a
Mia Farrow.
okay.
That's their
was
son, supposedly.
Wasn't that his younger girlfriend or wife or something?
Mia Farrow was Woody Allen's wife. They've had children together, and in fact, one of those children he married later on. That's why he's crazy, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there was a whole thing about it. And also, there's a rumor that Ronan Farrow is not the actual son of Woody Allen. There's a rumor that Mia Farrow slept with Frank Sinatra, and that technically that is Frank Sinatra's son. Which
Wow.
I would see that over Woody Allen.
Yeah, but he would have had to have been 70-something probably. Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on now.
I don't know.
The
Could still
chairman of the
happen then.
board, I feel like he could go anytime he feels like it.
Chairman.
I'm talking 40 or 70 or 80. You know what I'm saying? So that's him. That is Ronan Farrow. He's a reporter, lawyer type dude. He did the documentary series Allen versus Farrow, where he talked about his mom suing his dad because there were allegations of sexual abuse to one of the sisters, and the one he eventually ended up marrying, a girl that he raised.
Sun Yi.
Sun Yi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nuts. Crazy. Creepy any way you spell it. He also does the Catch and Kill podcast interviews. Anyway, I like I said, I follow people who are verified. I followed him, waited for him to say something, and I'm sure. I don't know what his orientation is, but I have a feeling based on this what it might be. So here you go. I'm going to read what he wrote. Now, he's a good-looking dude, right? And that's a pretty face.
Pretty
nice,
eyes.
full lips, pretty eyes. I believe he's probably had some work done. You know what I'm saying? He's in Hollywood. Probably had a little Botox here and there. Nothing wrong with it, little fillers. But he looks good. And he posted this picture, and he wrote this: lying awake at night, seething about Shangela not making the final two in Drag Race All-Stars 3.
Seething. Like that's you're mad.
Very upset.
Very pissed.
Yeah. And so I thought, I'm going to pretend that I don't know he's talking about drag. What do you call it?
Yeah, so you're
drag queens.
You're gonna act like you're talking about a drag race.
That's
cars.
That's I'm gonna pretend to be dumb.
Very funny.
And weigh in with a actual drag racing comment. And so I said, and what I got was, I got 221 reactions, 29 comments. And I said, hang in there, buddy. Not sure who Shangela is. I'm more of a Lee Pruitt guy myself. Mopar, no car, baby. Even though I don't watch many NHRA drag races, I'm sure Shane is proud to have made it to the top 3, right? Now, did you see what I did in this comment? Okay, so what I did was I looked up. I don't know anything about drag racing, by the way.
Where did you get Lee Pruitt from? Is it
that's what
Leah or Lee?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Leah. Leah.
So it's a girl.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
So what I did was, in case people try to come at me, now I'm also promoting a female drag race driver.
Yes.
Okay. So what I did was I just typed in top drag race people. I looked at it. She happens to drive a Mopar. I did Dodge stuff, so it looks like it fits, right?
Yep.
And then I was like, well, what is the top? NASCAR's got Winston Cup, all this stuff. What is the top? It's the NHRA, which stands for National Hot Rod Association, which I think is also funny that we're talking about drag queens and hot rods.
Yeah.
Okay.
It fits.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I looked him up. I tagged the NHRA, and I tagged Leah Pruitt in this so that people would know that's what I'm doing here. And then I moved on, and I said, I'm sure Shane. Like, I forgot that it's Shangela already. Like, even in my own comment, I'm pretending that I forgot that it's Shangela, and I just, like, maybe it was autocorrect, put it to Shane.
Maybe you thought that they messed up and meant to say Shane.
Yeah, it could mean many things.
Yeah.
And I said, I got 221 comments.
But I'm sure there's a Shane that's a drag NHRA drag racer.
Probably. That's a very common
name,
Shane, yeah. Also a great film. But so I got, like I said, 29 comments. And this guy, Jeremy Mopar Guy Delp, he said, didn't you buy a Honda?
Called out.
And I said, I don't know if it's up there, but I don't know if it went through, but I was responding to him right before we went live. I was responding to him. Technically, no, I didn't buy it. It's part of a sponsor that they sponsor the podcast. And I typed in, you should go look up Hendrick Honda of Hickory. They're great. So, no, technically I did not buy a Honda. I do drive a Honda. Best car I've ever had. A Honda 2021 Passport. Love it. Tyler Evers said, you, sir, are a legend. So some people know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to troll the people who don't know who I am and don't know what I'm doing, just to elicit a little bit of, hey, man, what the, or get a response from actual Ronan Farrow.
I love how you're messing with these people in a very, very nice way.
Correct.
You are being very nice about it. But then again, kind of almost playing the dumb role.
Yeah.
But you obviously know what's going on. But
yeah, well, it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives me joy. Todd King says, gold, LMAO. Tanya Surkoff said, you are so wrong for this. Denny Aston said, glad I started following you. And then I got a Michael Kimmer said, have you ever been to the 4 Widespread in Charlotte? It's madness. Someone please Google 4 Widespread in Charlotte. I'm not sure what that
out
is.
As in FOUR or
the number 4.
Okay.
And then widespread, one word. But I don't know if he's messing with me back or if that's an actual thing, because if you think about it, it could be a race, widespread. It could be like a widespread of track, or it could be a drag race, widespread.
No idea. I mean, I know sometimes they go 4 wide on the track.
Yeah, but I think it could apply to both. So I don't know if this dude is coming at me or if he is just playing along. I don't care either way. I think it's great. I'm loving that anybody comments.
We didn't get a response back from Pretty Boy, though.
Ronan? No, Ronan's busy.
Okay.
In fact, I have more followers than him on Facebook.
Okay.
So I only added to his page. You know what I mean? And I'm a fan of him, by the way. I like his work. What he's done is really good. Mm-hmm. So shout out, Ronan. Holler back, dude. Come on, man. What'd you guys find out? Talk to me, guys. 2 interns. One of you's looking up 4 widespread in
it's bringing
Charlotte.
up a bunch of like sink faucets and.
I'm getting the same thing.
Sink faucets. So maybe that's a.
He was messing with you,
maybe
man.
that they sponsor a drag race.
Yeah, and then there's a couple things that says upcoming shows for Widespread Panic, but that's
type in 4 widespread in Charlotte race. See what you get. And while you're doing that, I'll just remind you, hit the share button. You know what I mean? It helps us grow. Go to countryish.com every now and then. We need new reviews on Apple Podcasts, so that would help. A lot of you are watching us right now on YouTube or Facebook, but like I said, we're also a regular podcast for just your ear holes, and we need reviews for that. Go ahead. Sergeant, have a ball.
It looks like he messed up on the thing because what's popping up this time is the NHRA 4 wide nationals at Charlotte. So not widespread, but 4 wide.
That's the name of the.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the name of the.
Maybe I'm thinking
NHRA race. It's called the 4 wide.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not double wide, but
4 wide.
4 wide.
Oh, that's like 2
Yeah, and
double
it's
wides.
probably at that Z-Max.
2
to
double
each
wides
other.
put together, it would make a huge house.
That would be a great race too. Like they do at the Hickory Motor Speedway. They race mobile homes
And
sometimes.
And just to kind of follow the whole theme is it's probably run at the Z-Max Dragway that's across from the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, listen. Do you have anybody in mind? Any verified Facebook page that you want me to start following so that I can troll them? You know what I mean? I'll just wait for them to say something, and then I just chime in. So it's innocent. It's fun. I don't really punch down at people who aren't verified. I punch up at people who are.
Can
Also,
you do me a favor?
Yeah, go
Can you
ahead.
troll John Heffron?
I could.
You should.
We kind of do
But
it
if you
for
put-
Heffron and Reep, too. We don't really troll. We just leave comments to see if people will
Yeah.
comment back. Yes.
Could you troll one of the cast members of And Just Like That?
That's a
That'd
good one. That's a good
And then
one.
tag Isaiah for his review.
All right. Well, when we get to your segment, be thinking of who you might want me to follow, which cast member. But un momento, por favor. That means wait a minute, please, in Espanol.
I don't speak Hawaiian.
I just told you what it was.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian. No. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section what verified person you want me to follow. Also, you know how I think we trolled Mike the Situation one time from Jersey Shore. And I just I don't unfollow them after that. So I'm still following Mike the Situation. And he just had a baby. And his baby looks exactly like me as a
Really?
kid.
Red.
100%.
Red hair.
The mouth, the eyes, it is uncanny.
Huh.
I mean,
How close are you following?
he posts it all the time. It's a newborn. Oh, yeah, his wife. I'm following her very closely.
Obviously.
Do me a favor, the Alan Jackson. In your spare time back there, if you don't mind, if you could look up Mike the Situation on Facebook and just look for some of his pictures with his kid, because I'm telling you, this kid looks exactly like me. Mike the Situation. There you go. I think maybe it's only a couple months old. And, of course, he's a proud papa, so he's been posting on it a lot. Let's see here. I'm just looking at it with you. I love Facebook. Thick AF.
He puts a lot of stuff up there.
Yeah,
He's
he
pretty
does.
active on there, huh?
Come on, Mike. Where you at, buddy? Anyway, while you're doing that, I will remind you to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Damn it, Mike. What the hell? I mean, he posts about it all the time. I don't know what's going on.
It's like he's constantly posting.
What's that now?
Yeah,
It's like
we're only one day into his.
Yeah. He's
So this is, dude, there he is.
He's got a
Look
good-
at this baby. I mean, that's just one picture. And that's not the best one. But I look like this kid as a kid. I'm not saying I look like this
Right,
kid
right,
now.
right.
I turn into a horrible, ugly human being. But
The nose and
as
the
a
mouth-
kid,
the
I
mouth,
look
yeah.
like that right there. So there you go. And I commented one time under one of his pictures. I'm like, that's my baby. I look like that kid. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the next segment. Maybe we should do that, by the way. Everyone watching this, go follow Mike the Situation. And anytime he posts a picture of his kid, say, that's John Reep's kid. You do that, I see it, I like it right away.
John Reep's the daddy. That's what
Yeah,
they
that's
can
John
say.
Reep's kid. And tag me. And we'll just make that a thing. Everybody like that?
You could be like Jingling from Life. You remember that movie with Eddie Murphy
Jingling.
and Martin Lawrence?
The movie Life, I do remember. I don't remember anything necessarily
I
from
remember
it.
that.
He's telling everybody, "I'm the pappy." So that's what you could do. with
Jingling?
Mike- Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a guy in the prison? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll be like the white jingling.
I'm the pappy.
Yeah, I'll be the gingerling. I'll be the pappy. I'm the pappy of that kid. All right, let's move on to the next segment. Our baby-faced intern over here, Mr. Isaiah, intern Isaiah. I gave him homework, and I thought it'd be funny if I made him watch something he typically wouldn't watch. And I got him watching the HBO series And Just Like That, and he gives us reviews. And let's get into it. Let's check this out. Go ahead, the Alan Jackson. Redneck Reviews will then turn Isaiah. Come on with it. All right, buddy. Wow, that's kind of like that opening. Go ahead. What you got for us today?
So
what episode
I
are you
watched,
on?
episode 3 of And Just Like That. I keep wanting to say Sex in the City for some reason, but it's
Well,
And
because
Just-
it's the same people. It's based on it, and it's a continuation of it. But yeah. Go ahead.
So, and just like that, I'd rather be disemboweled by heavy mining equipment than watch this horse crap.
Where's he getting,
Man,
these,
he
where's
hates
where's he
this
getting these
show.
catchy little...
He's a creative kid. Go
That's
ahead.
an old George Carlin bit,
Well, there
by
you
the
go.
way.
That's where he got it.
Yeah,
See,
that's
I was
where I
going to
got
give
it.
him credit for that,
But he
but
stole it.
he'd get it from George Carlin. I
shouldn't have asked.
appreciate
Well,
your
I didn't
honesty.
steal it. I gave him credit in the...
Well, that's neither here nor there, young man. You go ahead and continue.
So the opening scene is Carrie having a conversation with my favorite character, Shay, and the whole conversation is about Carrie dealing with Mr. Big Man's death and Shay's new Netflix special.
Oh, no, wait, let me ask you this. I'm not watching it, so I'm really going to ask you questions because I don't know what's going on. Shay is the non-binary
Mexican lesbian.
who does a podcast, and she also does stand-up?
Yeah, she's a stand-up comedian.
Oh, and so in this show, she has a Netflix special.
Yep, it's called Check the Box.
Does she have a real Netflix special as well?
I
That would be
have no
interesting.
clue.
Mr. Sergeant Ball, would you look that up? Shay, comedian Shay, Netflix special, check the box. See
Well,
if
no,
you
I'm
can
not
find
sure what her name is in real life.
Well,
I
I'm
think
just
it's-
saying, maybe this search will help. But go ahead. As
So
he's doing that, you continue.
So then after that, it shows Miranda and Carrie meeting up to handle some stuff about Mr. Big Man's death or whatever. And Carrie tells Miranda, you're coming with me to the comedy concert Friday night. I don't know why she said comedy concert.
Because it's playing at a theater.
And Miranda is actually thrilled about it, which is a complete 360 from episode 2. Because in episode 2, she gets mad at Shay for getting her son Brady high at a funeral.
Right.
So in this particular moment, I thought, Miranda, you're not a drizzling turd in the punch bowl anymore.
Here we go. Yeah.
So later on in the show, about 12 minutes in, Miranda and her husband, Steve, are eating healthy ice cream sundaes.
What is that?
It was like ice cream with like chia seeds on top of it.
Okay.
She is forcing this poor feller to put chia seeds on his daggum ice cream sundae because she says they're loaded with antioxidants.
Yeah.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
1, what is a chia seed? And 2, what the hell are antioxidants?
Well, I got to take you to California next time I go out there. Well, you've heard of a chia pet. Chia.
Yeah, I've heard of a chia
Right.
pet.
So I'm imagining that's probably a chia seed. I don't think if you eat them or drink them, you're going to sprout things out of your butt or your skin. But an antioxidant, that's stuff that's in like health food. It's supposed to help you. You never heard of the
Cleans you
antioxidant?
out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but why do you need to put it on a sundae? Honey, it's a daggum sundae. All you need is some vanilla ice cream, some chocolate syrup, and maybe some peanuts.
Yeah.
None of this healthy bull crap.
Right.
So now Miranda is the drizzling turd in the punch bowl again.
Here we go
He
again.
loves the
Yeah,
drizzling
he
turd,
loves-
the punch
he loves
bowl.
that line.
Yeah.
Then later on in the show, they're having these crappy sundaes again, all this healthy bull. And Miranda asks Steve if he wants chia seeds on his sundae. And Steve says, and pardon my French, chia seeds are bullshit. Now, Steve, I ain't never had a daggum chia seed in my life, and I probably never will. But, Steve, I can't agree with you more, buddy. So now Steve is on my favorite character list along with Shay.
Okay, let me ask you this real quick. How do they spell chia? I know you're watching it. They probably didn't have it up there in the subtitles, did they?
CHIE. Or IA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just curious if it was something else. But, all right. So now you like Shane,
No, I like Steve.
Steve, and now
And
you like
Shay.
Shay
Well, I like
and
Shay
Steve.
from the second episode because she was the one that got high at the funeral.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead.
So those two need together and smoke some weed. That'd make for a heck of a show.
Dude, you can
and
put
I might
some
like
chia
it a little
seeds
bit
in the weed.
better. There you go.
It's like a green, it's antioxidant weed.
There you go.
Go ahead.
That's a great idea. So finally, we get to the good part, the part that I've been waiting for, which is Shay's Netflix special.
Okay.
And like I said earlier, her special is called Check the Box. Mm-hmm. And she's doing a great job, by the way. Everybody is laughing and cheering at all her jokes.
When she says check the box, is she pointing at her crotch?
No, it was something about, like, you know how...
I mean, isn't that funny? Hey, check the box.
That's
check out
funny.
my box. Okay, go ahead.
You know how when you apply for
No,
a job
I-
or whatever...
Yeah, I was making a
sex-
joke.
Right.
Go ahead.
he didn't get it.
Nobody got it.
Yeah, that went over my head
Yeah.
like a midget
Well,
in
the
a
box
10-foot
is also
snowstorm.
a euphemism for vagina. Never heard that one before?
Yeah, I've heard that.
And check my box. Go ahead.
Check my vagina.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, welcome to Country-ish. This is intern Isaiah giving an in-depth review. Go ahead. Wait, real quick. Did you look up Shay?
Yeah, it was just a character aspect as far as the podcast. She
Okay,
doesn't
so it's
have an
not a
actual
real
podcast.
thing.
So
Gotcha.
she's not an actual stand-up comedian.
No.
Well, we don't. We just know that it's not a real thing on Netflix.
Right.
She
Well,
might be a comedian that's not made it yet, but I don't want to. I'm digressing. Please continue.
So then Charlotte whispers to Miranda and Carrie, and she says, "We are going to smell like pot when we get home. How am I going to explain this to my kids?" So what, Charlotte? Pot has a pleasant smell to it. You need to quit being such a fuddy-duddy and take a hit from my bowl. So now Charlotte is a drizzling turd in the punch bowl.
Wow.
So then finally the show ends with Carrie walking herself home, and she says, "And just like that, I walked myself home." That's the end of the episode.
Okay. Now,
So-
out of four figure fours, okay, the first episode you gave it 0 figure fours. The second episode you gave it 1.9 figure fours. What are we giving episode 3?
So like you said, I gave it a last episode a 1.9. So I think I'm just going to round it up to a 2. Because
so
I
you got-
liked it
It's improving.
a little bit better,
Yeah.
but not much. Just because I like Steve now. So now that gives me 2 favorite characters.
So,
Hashtag chia seeds are bullshit.
so if you were watching this or listening to Isaiah explain this show, would you be able to get, like, without having to watch it, would you get the gist of what's going on?
A little bit. He covers some points, some plot points in the episode. It would make me curious as to what these people look like, hearing it from his accent.
Yeah. What I like about it is he hates it. He does not like watching it.
Yeah, but
he does.
He's got 2 favorite characters.
Yep, I got
now.
2 favorite characters.
So maybe it's going to grow on him. I don't know.
But Miranda and Charlotte, you suck.
Hey, who do you want me to follow? You were saying I should follow one of these characters from and just like that. Who?
Probably Miranda, Cynthia Nixon.
Okay.
Because I
Look
hate
her
her
up.
so much.
One of y'all look her up to see if she's even on Facebook. If she's verified, if she is, I will follow her, and we'll see if she does anything. All right. Thank you, intern Isaiah, for that in-depth review from And Just Like That. All right. Look, we got a lot more show to do. You're going to want to stick around. We got sexy photos that I can't wait to show you. I mean, you're going to want to see this. And a crazy small town news story about a guy wanting to someone change his diaper. We got a lot to do. We'll be right back with more Country-ish after this. Hey there, are you a business owner? Do you have a product that you're trying to sell? Well, maybe I could help you. I've got over 350,000 followers across all my social media, and every episode of Country-ish we do gets thousands of views. So if you have a product that you want me to try on the show or to talk about, go to countryish.com, click on sponsorship, and maybe your stuff could be right here on my stuff. If you love this podcast and you love wearing shirts, well, we got something for you. If you go to countryishpodcast.com, click on merchandise, it'll take you to my store, and we have an awesome t-shirt for you. It's a Country-ish podcast t-shirt. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Also, it's got the website on there. It's a soft tee, very soft, feels good on your skin, and it helps us keep the lights on here at the studio. So check out countryishpodcast.com, click on merchandise, get yourself a t-shirt, and know that I love you. All right, we are back. We've got a lot more show to do. Sexy photos coming up. You're going to want to see that. Crazy small town news story. But first, I also do another podcast with a sexy dude. Well, his wife thinks he's sexy. That's one person, right? He's got cute dimples. Anyway, we do a show called Heifer and Reep. And here's a little clip, a little taste of what you could see if you were to watch us every Monday night when we go live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out this clip of Heifer and Reep. Hey, what is this? Can you read this?
I'd rather have sandwich. I'd rather have a sandwich.
Yeah.
You have to say it fast.
Yeah. Say it like you
I'd
you
rather
have
have
a
a.
like an English accent would say it.
I'd rather have. Well,
Yeah. So this is an inside joke. I got this from my fiance and her daughter. We were watching the Adele special with Oprah Winfrey a while back.
yeah.
And they were asking her about your sweet tooth. You know, how did you lose the weight? And Oprah got on the sweet tooth. She goes, did you ever have a problem with sweets? Do you have a sweet tooth? And Adele just goes, no, I've not much of a sweet tooth. You know, I'd rather have a sandwich. And it's the way that she said it real fast, where she goes, I'd rather have a sandwich.
I'd rather have a. I'd
And
rather
it
have
just, yeah, and it made me laugh so hard that we rewound it like 5 or 6 times, and
I'd rather have a.
we all took turns going, I'd rather have a sandwich. And so that was a good hour. And
You guys should. Do you do that at a restaurant? You guys, when you're all out to eat, and the server
Yeah.
comes over,
Yeah.
and you say order, and then just go, nah, I'd rather have a. And you have to say it just like that, and everyone at the table has to say it.
all right. Heffern and Reep, everybody. Go to heffernandreep.com. All right, let's move on to our next segment. Dare I say this might be the anchor of the show. It's what people love. There's a lot of negative things going on in the news, a lot of politics and pandemics, and we like to ignore those things and talk about weird, happy, fun things that happen in the news. It's a segment that can be best described by Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right, man. Check out this headline, okay? I'm just going to read you the headline. Man who pretended to be handicapped hired babysitters to change his diaper is facing new human trafficking charges. There's a lot going on in that dang headline. This happened in Louisiana. Dude was pretending to be special needs. Yeah.
Now, did he get this idea from Dumb and Dumber 2? Have you seen the movie?
What are you talking about?
So, like, Jim Carrey in the movie pretends to be, like, special needs, sort of, kind of, for, like...
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was...
Dumb and Dumber 2?
Yeah, he wears a diaper and everything, and
I don't remember
makes...
that.
oh, crap.
All crap's all right.
I can't think of the character's name. There's Jim
The
Carrey
other
and
guy.
then Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels has to, like, change his diaper and everything.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I don't remember that. But yeah, maybe he did. I'll read you a little bit here. When Rutledge Diaz IV, that's this dude's name, Rutledge Diaz IV, he pleaded guilty last year to tricking women into changing his diaper. One of the people he deceived voiced hope that probation might change him. Change him. It did not, as far as the Louisiana State Police are concerned. So, yeah, he's trying to trick. So is he like a magician trying to trick people? Ta-da! Worst magician ever. He's Diaz here. That's him. That's the guy. Looks like he's could be on meth as well. is it a meth scratch up there? You know how people get on the meth amphetamines and they get all itchy?
It's close.
I mean, look at him. He's got some damage up there on the left eye and around the chin. You know? He was arrested Thursday. He's 31 years old. He was arrested Thursday at his house. This grown man, once again, plotted to trick women into changing his diaper. Investigators are trying to see if there are more victims. According to officers, detectives began a second investigation last Monday after they learned Deus wrote a text message showing similar behaviors to what got him previously charged. In the message, he indicated that he was engaged in alternative therapy. That sounds like a rock band from the 90s.
Yeah.
You ever you like alternative therapy, dude? I saw him open for Pearl Jam one year. He offered to pay the victim to change his diapers, cops wrote. As part of the ongoing investigation, detectives learned Deus attempted to recruit the victim to solicit other babysitters to care for him, while he again posed as a younger man with special needs. What do you think of this?
I mean, you look at him, he looks like he does have some kind of special need.
Yeah.
If you look at the guy.
I could be convinced.
Yeah, so I would.
He's got like a lot of forehead.
Yeah, he's got his eyeballs are funky looking. He's got.
I wonder where this picture is from. Is this not a mugshot? This is probably like from a Facebook
It's probably
profile.
his Facebook pic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got these people to come into his house, and so acting as if he was unable to take care of himself.
Yeah, I wonder what disability
Had
he
them
was.
change his.
Yeah.
So he just sit there and is like, "Hey,
But
have at it."
what do you think the disability was? Which one was he going with?
I would say mentally handicapped. Like he probably acted like he was.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to go, like if this is your fetish, you want to make sure you can use your hands, right? So you can get to your stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't go like full on paralyzed, right? Because you want to enjoy this a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of
Trying to figure out
what the disability is that he chose. I'd say probably polio. There was a movie.
Maybe some MS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a movie called The Sessions that came out a while back with Helen Hunt. It was about a guy who had polio, and he just wanted to have sex. And so he hired a sex therapist, Helen Hunt, to come in and have sex with him. I mean, it's like legal prostitution. So that's what I would go with, knowing that it's a thing. I would go with that. In other words, police say Deus was back at it. They had arrested him back in November 2019, saying that he pretended to be a non-existent 18-year-old younger brother living with a disability. So he made up a whole person. So he wasn't himself. He posed as Corey Deus. He let a healthcare provider change his adult diaper. There you go. I don't know if he was into the gas. It says here he let them change his adult diaper so he could become sexually aroused. Officials said more than 2 years ago, investigators sought more possible victims. So this is a fetish.
This
is a
the
real thing.
Human trafficking. What's the human trafficking?
Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a
charges
minute.
coming from him?
I'm right now. I'm focused
got a lot
on
going
the
on.
fetish here. Like
Yeah.
there's actually a diaper fetish. I looked this up. It's called paraphilic infantilism,
So what's the
also known
thing?
as autoneophilia. I can't pronounce it. It's a psychosexual infantilism, and adult baby syndrome is a sexual fetish that involves role-playing and a regression into an infant-like state. Diaper fetishism also involves diaper lovers wearing diapers for sexual or erotic reasons, but may not involve infant-like behavior.
Wow. Now, I've had some friends that wore diapers for, going on long trips.
Yes,
And
yes.
drinking and all that
Yeah.
stuff and not have to stop at the rest stop. But
Sure.
it's what sure
But they
takes
were
the cake.
getting boners. So
No.
this dude, he's into it. He's into it so much that he's trying to trick people into thinking so that when they take the diaper off, oh gosh, it's a boner. What do we do now?
What does he think they're going to do? I mean, does he think they're just
I
going to
think he
automatically want to have
probably-
sex with him?
He's probably hoping that's what's going to happen. I bet you he gets off on the surprise factor. the whole, like, it's like what a flasher does.
Yeah.
Remember dudes that used to walk around and just flash and run off? Whatever happened to those dudes?
I know.
They're in diapers now.
They're in politics.
They're in politics. But the thing that was said was that what got them excited was the look on the other person's face when they looked at your junk. That gave them pleasure. So I think that's what this is. He ultimately pleaded guilty last December to human trafficking charges. He dodged time behind bars and only got probation. As part of the plea agreement, he cannot have social media. He has to attend Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Hi, my name is Corey and or Rutledge, depending on what day it is. And also he has to see a counselor. The woman reportedly agreed to this deal, but the one who spoke to the outlet was ambivalent. She voiced a mixed doubt and hope as to whether Diaz would successfully follow through on the terms of the agreement. So, yeah, I looked up this. See, this is the part that confused me. The human trafficking. I still don't get in this story reading this. Does this sound like human trafficking to you at all?
Not the way this is written up. The training that we do in the military as far as human trafficking, stuff like that, usually deals with stuff like prostitutes and everything else.
Yeah.
But this does. I really like to see what broke down to where they think this is trafficking.
They said hopefully he follows through with all the stuff he's got to do. I don't believe that he will because 5 years is a long time. I hope he can make himself better. Now Diaz is back behind bars just more than a year after his guilty plea. Online records show he remains at the Jefferson Parish Jail on a total of $100,000 bond for each count of human trafficking and attempted human trafficking. He is also being held on 5 counts of probation violation. Now, I looked up I'm confused. Well, I thought human trafficking was when you kidnap somebody and you sold them into slavery or prostitution. Mm-hmm. But according to the definition of the United Nations, human trafficking means the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons for the purpose of exploitation. So he's tried to recruit other babysitters, and he was exploiting himself. So technically, in that definition, that's the human trafficking. But I didn't know that was part of it. I just thought it was kidnapping. Yikes. Yeah. So look, don't be...
he was doomed from day one. What's his name again?
Oh, his name is Rutledge.
Rutledge Diaz.
He was doomed.
The fourth.
Oh, he's a fourth. There's a fourth one that's done this.
There are 3 other Rutledges Diaz's out there. I'd like to know what's the deal. What happened in his life to make him get into that? You know, it happens. Weird things in your brain. You know, that happens at when you're younger. So something must have happened.
It's kind of like sucking on a pacifier until you're 5.
Yeah,
maybe one of those deals, or slept with your mama until you was 15.
Anyway, I looked him up, and he's joining us right now via Zoom. Well, please welcome to the show, Rutledge Diaz. Just kidding, everybody. He's in jail. He's in jail.
Hopefully
that would be a good ending.
Should
to this
I hit the live button on that one, or because that's kind of...
The investigation remains ongoing with the possibility of additional victims, cops said. Anyone suspected of being a victim of Diaz is urged to contact detectives at 504-310-7000. There you go. The town.
The town may be small, but the news is huge.
There you go. That's weird, huh?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Crazy. Yeah. Final thoughts, guys?
No comment on that one.
I bet you we have sexy pictures. Sadly for you guys, we're not going to be wearing diapers in any of our sexy pictures. Yeah.
We still got Valentine's Day coming up.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and New Year's Baby. I guess I just missed that one. That was a good opportunity for me to be in diapers. The Alan Jackson. We're moving on to our final segment, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, do I need to set this up, or does the video
I'd set it up a little bit. Give a little background on it.
Okay. I don't know if there's a Focus sitting over there. Is there a Focus sitting over there? A little newspaper called The Focus?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hand it to Stama. So basically, in good old Hickory, North Carolina, where I live and reside and will soon be mayor, that's still happening. There is a sort of a circular, not circular, what do you call this thing? Like a newspaper social magazine.
It's a local paper advertisement that's
goes
in the
out.
convenience stores around our area.
It's called The Focus. And on page 3, they always call what's called the page 3 beauties. And our whole life we've gone up and looked at. As soon as we get one, we look at page 3.
We used to, yeah. That was the only reason you'd get that.
Yeah, and in a world where beauties are the definition of beauty changes and gender and all this stuff, I felt like I bet we could be a page 3 beauty, And if not, they're sexist for not even choosing us. But we got to get sexy, and so we looked up a lady who is a professional photographer who takes sexy photos for men and women, mostly women, but she did it for us in our attempt to become sexy and page 3 beauties. Check this out. We're trying to get on page 3 of the Focus. So here you see this is a Focus, and on page 3, bam, there's the beauty. Fine, she looks great. And, page 3, women, right out the gate, might be disqualified, but I feel like in today's world, there's loopholes. So my goal is to get me or any one of my countryish crew guys, on page 3, but we got to do it sexy. So I don't know what that is. That's why we have her. That's right. Carol Ann is here today, and she's going to help us look sexy, right?
Yes.
What do we have in store? How can you help?
Well, first of all, this is actually a thing. It's called boudoir.
Boudoir!
Yes,
I love it.
Yes. It's all over the place. Some of it is serious. Some of it is like ripped guys that are like doing sexy photos for their people, but most of it is like what we're going to do today.
Okay. Well, we are putty in your hands.
All right.
I think I pulled a muscle in my shoulder.
Is this your Uncle Sam?
Yeah, I want you. Page 3.
There you go. Yeah, do the duck lips. You need the duck lips. Yeah. All right, bite your lip. Yeah.
You look like Rip off Yellowstone.
Do I?
Yeah, you ever watch that show?
No, but he must be hot.
He's very hot and very tan, just like you.
Oh, this is all fake. I actually went to a tanning bed and I did a spray tan.
So you're doubling up.
Mm-hmm.
Make love with the camera.
You like that? You do like it, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Dang, dude.
Now do one looking off in that direction.
Wow. This is going to be like page 3 and 4. That's it. That's bringing the heat.
Yeah.
Sergeant Ball reporting for duty. Ladies, line up.
Good.
Dang, it's hot in here.
Like, do a little, like...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can hold the pitchfork if you want to, and a little lean back with my feet up in the air.
You're asking them to do crunches. Wait a minute.
So keep your face facing me and do a shoulder a little bit. Yep.
Oh, I love this. I want to do this as a job too. Hold this.
Actually, let's do open hands. Yep. Look at
Oh,
that.
perfect, buddy.
Natural.
Oh, I say ya.
I love it. Yes, look at that face. Oh my gosh. I love it. Like that. Like, flex your arms out. Let them go so they just,
Oh, I'm telling you, you think this is goofy and stuff? There's could be some girls that go like, I'm into that
He
guy.
can do the smiles. Look, I'm not even like, he's just smiles this when I start taking.
You're natural, like a good-looking dude when
I
you
love
try
it.
hard. Come on. Almost as bad as mine. Pull it.
You get a picture.
Isaiah, help it. Don't just stand there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I call this one trimester.
Great. Look wistfully off into the distance as mermaids do. You look constipated, maybe? Relax your lips.
That sucks. I was trying to be sexy and I look like I gotta take a shit. Note to self, don't do sexy. Got it, thank you.
We'll have fun.
I'm laughing at this one. Stop taking my picture. I didn't know you were gonna be there. This is what I do on Sunday afternoons around 4. It's Sergeant Aquaball.
There you go. Can you do both hands under here?
Damn.
Oh, and the hair behind the ear too. I love it. All right. Can you let your do a mermaid sit? Like let your legs go out the side. Like.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Dang it.
Yes.
Just they keep getting better. I don't know who's going to win this contest. Just leg back a tiny bit. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
There we
Put your
go.
hands down. No, like that. There you go. Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Little bling bling for my ding ding. Get a handful, buddy.
Yeah. Now, like duck down behind it. Yeah.
This is like the worst boy band ever.
Yeah. Everybody, we're talking and we're laughing.
Oh yeah. Hey, you guys remember we did that photo shoot back in the day? Wow. You remember how we did that? Trying to get on page 3? That was so stupid. Dang! I don't know who my favorite is so far. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with Mark.
Mark Havelball?
Yeah, the one with the flowers in his beard and the hat on,
Yeah.
looked like a Russian wrestler. Or
I look like I was dipped in Cheeto dust.
yeah, you were on fire. Like so you went to the tent in bed and you had the.
Well, that's when I was doing Sober October, and I was getting ready to go on the cruise. I was trying to look really good before I got on the cruise.
Yeah.
And for this, I seriously was trying to be what I think a page 3 beauty should be. So I wanted to get as tan as I could.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it, and it looks ridiculous. But anyway, thanks for doing that, guys. Now, here is where you guys come in at home. We have selected 13 photos. All right, that's basically for, 3 or 4 each. I got 4, y'all got 3 each. It's my show. I choose the next one.
That's understandable.
But each of these photos have a number. And I'm going to post these photos on the Country-ish podcast Facebook page. And you simply, in the comments section, tell us which one is your favorite. Which one do you think? Because what we're going to do is, after we get everyone's... I'm burping. After we get everyone's opinion on what they think the best photo is, we're all going to agree that that's the best one, whatever it is, you decide. And we're going to post that picture by itself on Facebook later and everywhere else. And we're going to tell everyone to submit that photo to the Focus. And we'll put the email address up there later when it's time. But just know that we're going to try and whittle it down to one picture, and everyone take that picture, send it to the Focus. Hopefully, one of us will become a page 3 beauty. But first, we have to look at these 13 photos And then you got, I haven't seen these photos. All we saw so far was the video package. We don't know what the photographer's done yet. I haven't seen them. You haven't seen them. Y'all haven't seen them. You haven't seen them. I can't wait to see what the photographer did. I'm sure she touched us up a little bit, maybe added a background. I don't know. But the Alan Jackson, let's reveal the photos. Okay, number 1. Okay, now we chose, just so you know, there were tons of photos, and we all separately chose 3 or 4. I did 4. Y'all chose 3 that you like of yourself. And I remember picking this one. I kind of like that. I like the boots. I like the belt. I like the couch. Okay, there's number 1 for me. Number 2, this one's good. This is the Janet Jackson Rolling Stones cover from the 90s. She did that. But, she's got real boobs. And those are Marcus's hands behind me.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right,
for
that's
letting me
number
do that.
2.
Oh, my God.
Number 3, yes, Aquaman gone fishing. I done washed up. I look like a beached whale or beached sea lion. What do you call them things?
Sea lion.
Sea anemone. What do they call it?
Walrus.
Sea cow. I'm thinking of a sea cow is what I look like. Yeah. All right. I like that. It's pretty funny, though. All right. And number 4 for me. Oh, now see, I like this one because it's the Seinfeld episode where George Costanza did the pose. That's what I was going for. So there you go. Those are my 4.
Those are tough.
It ain't up to me to figure out which one is the best. It's up to you. So you guys write in the comments section. I like number whatever. Now, we got more. Let's see who's next. Yeah. Isaiah.
He could have tied his shoes.
I supplied the shoes, the jorts, the hat.
That's my daddy's hat.
Okay.
That's an old cowboy
Oh, that's
hat.
your hat, yeah.
Yep.
And then the shirt is yours, I believe. Okay. And the chair is the Alan Jackson's. Okay, that's number 5. Oh, yeah.
Serious.
Number 6. The guy has come here. What kind of saw is that, Stamos?
That's a
Is it a buzz saw? Is
that's
that
a
table
skill saw.
Skill saw, yeah. I've come here. I got a special set of skills
for you to
I'm gonna
saw.
saw you in half, and I ain't talking with this thing. Ow! That's right. You look sexy, intern Isaiah. Look at that look on his face.
Yeah.
Look
Looking
at the
into your
eyes.
soul.
Yeah, he's looking right through you. What he's gonna do to you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's number 6.
I love it.
Yeah, dude. Somebody call Yellowstone. He needs to be in the next season if there is one, because my goodness gracious.
Best looking cowboy in that picture.
I like how the guys turn their backs on him. They're like, we ain't looking at that dude. He's like, I'm going to walk over here and take a whiz real quick. And they're like, go, you do your thing. Well, just let us know when you're done. I love it. Okay. All right, that's all of Isaiah's. Oh, here we are. We're at Marcus Hunt's here. Look at this. He's got the jacket.
Inner jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaning forward.
Shoulder pads.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that's number 8. Number 9.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He's
So I
got
brought my
floor
keep that
mat.
blanket
Oh,
on
yeah.
my back of my couch at home, so I brought that. And yeah.
That's my cowboy hat.
Very
But
nice
look
feeling
at you
blanket.
there. It looks like you're awaiting your lady to come back from the bathroom or the kitchen, and you've just you either ready to go or you just finished, and maybe you're waiting for her to bring you a cup of coffee. All right, and then yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm in a factory. I'm in a warehouse of some kind.
Number 10.
Wow.
Marcus is sitting on a stool, and maybe was that some sort of barn, or I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Very industrial looking.
Looks awesome.
Nice job.
All right, those
Thank
are. Oh,
you.
now you chose those.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
All right. Now we got Sergeant Ball next. Oh yeah, number 11.
What's he looking at?
Well, he's thinking. He's leaning forward.
Thinking about
He's thinking
stuff.
like, does she believe that those profile pictures I sent were me? She's going to be disappointed when she
It's
gets
all
here.
airbrushed.
Yeah. You don't look comfortable sitting like that. I wasn't comfortable in that dang chair either. All right, that's number 11. Number 12.
Yeah.
What
is that?
I don't know, man.
Gateway
he's on
to
the stage.
He's the gateway to heaven.
He's
He's an angel.
Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have held that pitchfork as the mermaid and been like an Aquaman thing. with the Triton.
The Triton.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that looks good. I like it. He could be like Rip from Yellowstone.
He's got a little
years
bit of
down the road.
He's got a little bit of Andy Griffith going on too, with the pants tucked down in the boots. Remember that? Andy Griffith would do that. Yeah.
I wonder what the significance is with the roses in the bottom right corner. What do you think, the Alan Jackson? Do we get a reason on that? I like it. Adds a little flavor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But I like it. Yeah.
All right. That's number 12. I mean, I think we have one more.
Yeah.
There's my favorite one.
Looks
like a Koloff. Like his last name would be Koloff or something.
This one's going to be hard to beat, dude.
Yeah, I've already.
Just because, Koloff, definitely some sort of Russian character who's gone through a hippie phase. Like, it's a guy who was a hardcore communist. He's come to America in the 70s, and now he's a flower child. What are you saying, Isaiah?
I said, and then he dabbled into some stuff that belongs to Shay from and just like that.
Yeah, it looks definitely stoned. I love that. Where did that flower come from? Did you bring that? Who brought this?
The photographer brought it.
She brought that.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That's tough.
You got some hard decisions to make. I mean, that's 13 photos. I need you to just tell me what's your favorite. Which one of these photos should we all submit to the Focus in the hopes that we will become a page 3 beauty?
Very broad range of choices there.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's lots of ways you could be thinking about this. Do I want to go with what I think is the actual sexiest one? Do I want to go with the one that I think is the funniest one?
yeah.
This is up to you. It's very subjective. I'm going to let you do this. What do you guys think? How should people vote?
Well, considering it with it being the page 3 beauty, I think it should lean towards the sexiness. But considering that we're doing a parody,
That's you and I,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely the most sexiest, right?
I don't know. Isaiah, is that
They're the
sexy
manliest.
look that he
They're
did?
the manliest.
He had that serious
With
look.
that
It's
saw
like he was like, "Bring it here."
and that you got something there, buddy. What are your thoughts, the Alan Jackson? I'd like to get your thoughts on some of this. I mean, you've been sitting on this for a minute.
Yeah, I've had to look at these photos for a lot more time than
I feel
I'd
sorry
really
for
like to
you.
put into it. Yeah, people walking into my office
Yeah.
when I've got them
As you're looking at those photos,
He's glad this is
Raise
over.
a lot of
wondering what the
questions
heck's
in
going on.
What? Don't talk when he's talking, please. I can't hear him. So how should people vote in your opinion? Should they vote for the funniest or the sexiest?
I think they should vote for the one that we think will represent the show the best in the page 3. So,
Yeah.
if it's sexy, it's sexy. If it's funny, it's funny. But
Look, they always say funny is sexy.
yeah.
So maybe it's a combination of all
And then
both of those
Beauty
things.
is in the beholder or something or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where the votes go.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait to see. You leave it in the comment section. Put the that's why we put numbers on the pictures. Just type in your number and we'll know which one it is. All right. I think it's time to wrap this one up. How long we been going, the Alan Jackson? Is this over an hour?
I think we'll be about an hour or so.
Okay. Any final thoughts from the interns before we wrap her up? Any corrections?
Well, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I think they should vote for Isaiah.
Well, so that's not you tooting your horn. Yes. Okay. All right. That's
I
his
don't
thought.
think they should vote for me, by the way.
I don't care. I mean, it's
The
may the
show-
best man win.
After this is done, though, we're going to have to change the name of the show. Country Dish.
Hot dish. I like it. How about you, Stamos? Anything you
I
wanna say?
appreciate what was her name that came in again?
Yes, and a big thanks to Carol Ann Hartman Photography. Check her out and her work. She does amazing stuff. Couldn't have done this without her. Thank you, Carol Ann. All right, folks. Well, we appreciate you. Don't forget to rate us on Apple Podcast if you don't mind. If you want to help us out and you got no money, that's something you can do. Give us a nice 5-star review. and write a nice, rating and write us a review. Go to countryish.com and become a Patreon supporter. That's another thing you could do. We got shout out to our Patreons. We love you very much. Check out my tour dates at countryish.com. Merchandise, you betcha, countryish.com. I'm doing cameos, personalized video messages. My special still on Amazon Prime. And for the Alan Jackson, for Sergeant Havaball, for Isaiah the Intern, for my good buddy Mark Hunt, I am John Reep, and I wish you bicycle.
Life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, it's simple kind of life, every day been no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. My town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish.
Hey everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. We couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite, and all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. Goodbye, my honey. Goodbye, my baby. Goodbye, my diaper dolls. Hit the share button, dude. Thanks for watching. Hit the share button. The share button. The share button. Hit it this way.